ya me anim ne freni ya do sa ayem pepe so no wo program online na e fia man kwa e be kiro and they call it domestic violence emu peja anase emu peja de na mane basa emu peja so na mantu be ne one or two to doves this social welfare for the positive for A2 a Emma side in it me eba SDS of him my friend true girls preferred and afi absa a bank no one rep also atiano pay say on e bedin ko match
ya oba
Begin say be cover
oh nyankopon do me mo ye papa pa ne no chief of staff na mu na di no
abrabo mo bokori
nyankopon do
na o fi kolevi say dia na bia da me kase de covid o no covid o na otaye na biri afebiri bi so ya o twa film say nyoma ide be ko fie weekend no ebra ene isi kase mo hu ye na aye yi yes it is ye di dwa ko na o fie wi ya nyoma no ye to nyoma be ne ento ye ko du fie so a de say na ye si kura nyoma no bra ko na so fie
celebrate there on say na ye fie da nti de ya week no omo ye so busy no be di dwa na weekend no wa ye nuane ahodo ahye fridge say be ye fie fo nso be nya biadi nti o mako no nya adwa no tomatoes de eni kwa say pa ho say ba ye ni fie so to bi but de nso no ho also to bi say kontomre ne cabbage so unya bi ye na unya ujene no akekedro no garlic nso ka ho a ye
ba be recommend say yes ye hwe didi yi weekend aye gibra ko didi yi no de enuane pa na nke enta anye
ti say chi no mimi say anopa say unya ukoko bi say na uma kisi ho a eye na unya wo bread na wo the chocolate spread e bi fam nso e di na anopa no a eye awia say unya kokwa ya che ni beans unze nya bad say wo de wo na aye stew no di eye enyumre no so by 5 de so didi eye so
by 5
de ye no mo say no so o say didi eye ye no sa so kra no unya wo mutuo bi nso a
o ya wo no
so wo di ne kama woni mo na wo kure
ye how ba ko say ne ye de adware hye fridge man enyinam kane no ho say
no problem ti say de ye dum light no pay ya no ye say so we nyina ni hwe we de nan men ko ni gidi
ye time ko so nya adware hye fridge man na say ye nya asen when and they say come do na ko kitchen na ko ko
eno kra wo boka se nyame animu ni adage
na say wo so wanyinam kane ya be say wo so wo nya ne a wo hye fridge mu so when
oh nyankopon adum so de hye di freezer ye bom pa say enum nche say enum anche de a ennane so ohuni amba na gi ne sa ye bom pa ye me say bi a problem na ba because dum so no kwa kire dodo ha adwene nti no ye pa de a yen ya ye koba nom ne ade no ntimi nya no se de bia obeye aduane no nti saa omo koba de bia nde unya ho nti weekend no no yes
ba wadaro man na make am share there so say nipa do say na wo di freezer so me nya ne pa ko shim na di bia na high cake no wasa ko twe free ma ba na sa ma cheche so wo di ko she microwave
no so ye problem
no so am fa ho hye am to wa no so ya
no
ye kosi de bia da aduane no eye chen na otwumu ni na aduane no
akasa na ye de na so na abrabo yi first now do we kata wani nti no abrabo no esesa nti manu man so esesa and then I'm sure say omo fridge no bedo so sen wo a eni no nti no sa na abrabo no ye nti ye sa na enso ye de hu hyemu bi na eboa ye enya dada de enso yas na yakoye nim kan bi na nye se na metie enso ohun ti sa na tie
well
do ha na de hu ahye
my friend girls for ya shamu ina mo headmistress te Adom pay what did they say what to ja head by bakacho sinu siam ye ni aba diamond trade saka se bon bebre na fe Professor E.K. Wallace enso de agokansie mu nsem na fe sister Sunday
be na ye Eric Esedu body ya men ko kejuwa na nkasa kejuwa ya wada ni fiada
ya wada ni fiada kejuwa
na nkasa
ene na woda
Dabi
ene ono Eric ono na obe ne okay alright if you are the catch him say the kejuwa na represent kejuwa nkasa na eba na fe no so bo pom ability do ma and then dey me fe na sa ha me kakare say o say my sister na eba it be need go am re fi mu say avance hwe
enye fie ni anti ho na wa mo ni ada ho mani je no ho say
chief superintendent lawyer akosia chireme mia sister
na free
in general, very bad times, domestic violence in common. I say, and over here, say, be me bi ni kunu so na ka akotwa ne self yo yes ka wakana no we see this basa
be shada kumobi
yeah
be kumo yire a wonyem abosome nwoche wokuno e nti na wo kuno na wo ye nso so akohye mura mu e wo ho sekan na nyame mfre no e na wa anwu ti say ye na ko hospital ye dressing the wound ye we the number court na fe ne nsam ne yato aso ye nsam bebe
e ma refuse ye betre ya po mu mo so a lot of messages here for my friends say the ahodo nyina o social idea ne me
there be any no problem so we share na watch me you say
na watch we twam bia e be si twam a de e ba no
oh how ada wo 3 weeks
na 3 weeks o me ma 2 weeks
2 weeks you ma ya chance kwa ada mo bo nti menyo ye kai 2 weeks na che
2 weeks
next week na we start
there's a next week when I share
na ya aba
wow, I can do it.
Yeah. Psychoadrin na dru so.
Ese wa do atojo na we ka tem de every my kwa say Diamond Shura de no sia Cassie Bodo Abraham. The Ghanaian Times say Aviation Ministry has no contract with LCB Worldwide Ghana Limited. Minister Anaka say and nearly 5,000 MSMEs apply for COVID-19 business support fund. Schools not reopening now. Consultations are ongoing, easing restrictions. Information Minister Kwejo Ponkromana also Akasawan saying. And co-office, 8 other herbal products recommended as immune support treatment for COVID-19. And what's them under the Ghanaian Times also, or the Atuja and the Anopay. Quickly.
Ghanaian Times, the Bokratano and a boy anymore. Hey, now, we share anymore how or so far no information. So Kwejo Ponkroma, and they said Bonano and Ninano air precautions. Measures na mpanifo de ato ho no schools no yenye mie ne emie ne chena mpanifo gu so ayedi enkomo ne ya hye ti se yade we no unhunu ne kofare ba ye enkura no so de efie kura no de ehunu no na okọ school a imagine de obetumi aye ohun wa no de ne ho ba mo saa de ne nyina so yesi yentwe ho free ho nti unya Ghanaian Time de bokrata na ewum enemu ohapa na ko FS ene enu enwotwe bi heba product bi a they say yes, and it may boost the immune system. No copy 12 Ghanaian Time, the Bokrata no so de aba ene anopay. Now 5,000 MEs, and as I say, COVID-19 business support fund, you know, wants to do on who ashemu ebie. And on some Ministry of Aviation say womuni contract be omuni LCB Worldwide Ghana ni contract be and so a who assembly. Face masks, channel. They say they are compulsory by force. Also share. Yeah, the boy who buy free. Yeah,
the Daily Graphic here twaso
oh yeah.
Yeah, the Daily Graphic here twaso in fini hanum say no. You know them kremofo nya me atwa
yeah. No correct. Ah, na maka say Sunday.
But echina na akwa am say nya me echina na da kese pa e de amomonti no kremofo nyina we barka de sala na we nkoko de nya ntwi de no. Ai. Wo na mfo kremofo nya waje say one be chine ntwi na
me bia mepe
kokoro krape
ebia
hajia memu na ba wata wati alaji Collins Ada so wati
awate e ba ko no wa yi no ona bo ndin ya
hajia memu na
de owo islego oh baby
adabraka ho na me be mi pa
no for dos ba ku ya onu aduane bebre ya yentumi ani
oh hajia adabraka police station opposite ho hajia memu na bawa ona ye ko no wo ye kaze how come you
for her side bebre yentumi ani enti wono ye kai no said this time on family
so kremofo ina mo fa shemu tim nyesa afi na obaka say covid nti no food covid or no covid kremofo na covid or no covid okay Daily Graphic say EC outlines safety protocol for voter registration Atuasian ready to refund 27.5 after the tons yeah 24 hours after stimulus package launch, 8,000 apply for loan. Hey, that's 6 million. So
yes, yeah, Niagro. And he offer Daily Graphic, the Bokrata, and also the Abaha, my major mensa, Electoral Commission boss, Nymphony Denimoha. And in Nano, safety protocols, I want the to horse, one more, and young fear do watch it. And I want a brosa, and so be being to one dini about one crater mono. Kwanya ebe faso na new voter register no wonso din bebemo bibia wo mo hye ne kama social distancing be ye adwuma won sa hohoro ne bibi ya no omo aye de ato ho ho asam so ewo page 13 na nyame yadom a wo kyena ye nuanom nkramofo bosome akom kyere ya wo mo ye no adom ni nti on de abawie ye na afi we mo no kwabena sade nka da wo mo bebo sesen wa yi na enye ne saa eno na ama ne de no enhye de ni ho nenso
moto twi ne
basa no eno no ba no de ahwe wo mbetimi aye afa no sa no de enye social
oye na kohwe sa moto du
so no nko na te so de oni problem ba so bi ti wachi a
kwa na kwa se mo de beche wa
enti ho asam ena da bokrata no de abana last week and this week ena mampani power sa fund no
this week yeah
this week Tuesday no na opa ho wie nipa 8,000 enyumakuo 8,000 ena abe apply for loan na se nyuma no bebre wo fie o de ehu no eyeketwa bi ho asam ewo de bokrata demographic so emu na papers ye ne mo hapa o no
any graphic dey ashe mu class le mu ha
emu ha na the graphic say nanka omo hete ene 30 31 pages but those days 65 and I won't
okay daily guide get it was wa enche ya po mo tene de bebere bo pa you can do it de bebere na afi no sia diamond transfer and no sia kasebon de daily guide say tuition refunds 1.4 million Ghana cedi obinim family wails over bail and Wager residents panic over crack dam and looming spillage in Sweden Biada. And the big one, Mahama versus Abronye, police probe male's death. And what's them? Anna the guidance so and what's them?
Yeah, some delegate the Bokrata ni. Na bunu MPP chairman Abronye DC. One Kanema Penny John Dramani Mahama and some nie. Abronye so evidence. Efa Kanema Penny Mahama ho Kanema Penny Mills when baby ekro and I just some no na yes a radio so nkomodie say CID posting penifo ato on sa afra Abronye so omra na fe yenye mo anhwehwemu ho asam de obokrata daily guidance so de aba ewo ahasei na ayi okope 6 a osofo penny obinim na busuafo na esu be condition na nwanwa sa betum sabre yeso of penny won't mean yaye into oda so ewo hono na edin papa copy 6 daily guide the obokrata no e dia ba ne no hwe ayi ahosepe vi say nen sama Sunday day ba no hedu twam obati obi ni mu cases ni nyina bi so ewo mu na Wager resident so say hu abehye wo mu every say omo ensuo no ye bebie enya hokra na meeting nyame ya adom a yen share sister Sandy be a guy na ya hunu Ecclesiastes no how we call no name
so the chronicle the Bokrata TV sister Fiaka chronicle cry be better my quasi betimi e the chronicle but o say obi nim she nyina
no chronicle don't me match headlines that is je ho
Elbesian say that continue ya pom you can do it and the bro and what you have diamond trust so the Sia Kasebona bro
Adom fitness segment no near a friend copy paper aka Chivo aka you can do it nice na ya be empen pin no mo fra me amosi we fus mpese atwe and easy now so easy said the idea bar say J and there's still no one am did you media no e kan no that's right shall we be say o betimi aye
wo betimi aye if we say e jawa shame so odani minu mi enyina shiro we bia mi shiro funa mamyo mini mi fie for ya ye shira
to wa your money devotion we buy your money devotion
that's right
so you can do what say yeah aha is ya ba say efu mi twetwe na ba twetwe is ya ba ba ye ko exercise e ya go friend stomach exercise na ma kira mo e wo TV so say e stomach exercise na ye ko exercise enti ya ba ba ye me kira wo say de be ye no say ye position ya hu wo de say etu nchen saa e bi di to omachi no so wo ho but wo de fa to one chain kakra. Nama push which echo and then be stable and just paddle. We are too much. What? No, I do a home kakra. It's when I testing my.
Hey, sir. Okay.
Say I'm kind.
Testing body.
And say I'm kind.
That's right.
Yeah, be 4.
Okay. 4 first day arrest.
4. No, Sunday I did your pen. So the open 2 set. That's right. 3 dear. Empire. 1, 2. Yes, I'll be 3. Come on. And 4. So we rest 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go. 1, 2. Come on. 3 and 4. Great. What I tell saying? What's your way? Core section.
That's right. My core section.
Too much.
That's right.
Midsection. Too much. Wait. Question for your friend. Rectus abdominis.
That's right.
6 packs.
Yeah,
you be near 8 packs.
Hey.
Yes, I mean
that's right.
If you crowd 10 packs. Yes, Umami before me yet. Oh,
that's right.
So I am this. Great. It's here but twice. Yeah, okay, and the young quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm passing you. Say yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go and down below.
Okay.
Now we'll lift to 9. Ubu ebemusa, no issue to. Ubu ebemusa, no issue to. Ubu ebemusa, no issue to. To be a testimony.
Okay.
Into I ready. So
we're ready.
Be relaxed. I ready. How many I am called?
The young call big brother.
Hey, and the embrace. And the embrace.
10.
10. Hey! I have for 10. Okay, tell them last I see a last one. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, I think that's here. I am not resting point. Oh, I tune it in.
It's good.
How many sets?
Another 10.
Another 10.
That's right.
You 3 seconds.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, go ahead. Come on, you can do it. 1 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Oh, so see, I'm feeling very sleek. Yeah, I feel sleek. My fellow say, yeah.
Your waist.
That's right. Yeah. See, I have 3 seconds. Oh, yeah, your team. You are easy. Yeah, and team me too on me have.
Me cry, me too easy.
Okay, see, I never say stretch your calf and your quadriceps.
Okay.
Your belly and attach here. By a bit bendy way.
Your knee, but your knife.
Yes,
okay.
Too much. Now I touch it. Me I got something.
Hey, me there.
As low as you can get. Into what we feel, I by force say what they uti and our mama Ebeka will put to do as low as you can get. Then yeah, extension over her. But to say how no stretching, our ligament in our stretch. Into way of flexibility. And body I more flexible. TM change until Japanese for Becca until good. So we change it and then we go as low as you can get. And then back. Good. Until you ever sign 1 account. But if you ever kind 5.
Okay.
First one, you're testing mic.
All right.
1, 2. So if you ever kind 5.
That's right.
You can do what?
Yeah.
It's work and happiness. So let's go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Until. Come on, let's go. You can do what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's what it was saying.
Say that we feel pain.
Stretching hamstring.
That's right.
And it'll calf. Great. So now we want to stretch and touch our toes.
Okay.
When now you get on my ear, I feel at Nancy. Once I did, I match good. And you have touch your toes as low as you can get. Good. One shall do some, shall have a do. When we are very easy, mammy, ain't it? I made them a rest.
Yeah, rest in the body.
And then I'm my okay. Touch your coat according to your obviously material. Thank you.
And also come
home. Easy. Ghana is longer than Africa, so they are. Now I'm from Boomway. Yes, stretch it. In Tiano, you do flexibility exercise. Yes, stretch it. When I usually head cool down. Okay. Yes, stretch it. You train.
All right.
I feel now good to here. You get it. Then you go down a bit, and then back. We are called. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and back.
Who was to say?
So come on, say me make casa.
But who say I was also?
Me produce our. We say me casa. Pressure. Let you know. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there's a call 1A. It's here for stretch here. That's a commercial break.
To the real deal.
And yeah, I shall for you. Let's do the last one. Mind over matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What's it say? And he's breathing. Oh, says the Archie, when I am bar, and your age man. That's right. A sham bear man. It is shadow metal. A shadow metal. Do ya yoshi? Okay. So great. Yeah, last week, when social. Okay. Social. One shall went to me here by force. That's right. Wow, social. And Berman to me, and Barnes to me. Hey, you'll be to me. As I said, I air called you cannot do without a system. Until 1 year, about to Abba. We are too much. Brother, support it. Ooh, I sat out pen. Aha, it's a baby chocolate. That's right. Aha, once I was, sir, we are a son. Now, oh, but. Try not to share. So bet to me. Now, mean difference, no. Tone. We won't say, why do you mean now? So straight. No problem. Now we understand one. Now we do 9 more across. Good. That be to but I won't say distance. I feel, bruh. Me, yes, and I sit Tinakoba. Now, yes, I want to ask it. I was a way easier.
Yes, but still it's difficult.
It's difficult, but all the effort, at 2 months. Instead, the archer, way a day, when said, once I'm a 9 AC form flat, yes, stable, ube movie, once I still an IBC form. I'm grounded. Yes, but when we are more starting, we are when the work distance. It's very simple. Maybe suit me in a flat. Where see the price I saw that for me. Now what's sorry? Okay. Ahwefo ye be ka tie firi mu. E from copy bra. AKA Chiro. AKA you can do it. Na nde wa hwa ya call no ho djuma pa. Easy. So yeah, dapenda betumi adwane e wo Adom Bedwam fitness segment. 0203-253325 0203-253325 for fresh our matrona ubenyame and then that's it. So say yeah see ya. Yeah.
Meko ensemfo from na mrasebejafo abo multimedia dwumeko na baso sentia wo boy abaso no se multimedia dwumeko no de dwumade bia sinani so abrofo de enda so no se arrive alive e hye na wo ka hesa wo de ahweye be bata ho se ne be ya ba bia wo kɔ no wo be kɔ aba bedu asomdwem ade bia wo ye bia no wo de ahweye beto ho na ade ko na ento se wo be wie no na temato bia ama ho na sa dwumade ya multimedia de sinani so yi e na mrasebejafo aboy abaso de kyerɛ se we no ebe boa pa na afi kura yesi mu no wo hwɛ akwanso a accident ahodo a esi no a multimedia dwumade nti ama eso ate.
As a supporter of the Multimedia Arrive Alive road safety campaign, I urge all road users to comply with the road safety regulations, wearing seat belts, and comply with road signs. I'd like to commend the Multimedia Group, as well as all well-meaning guardians who are dedicating time and sharing experiences to make our roads and travel experiences in Ghana safer.
I think in some places we should replace the human beings with machines where possible. For example, to ensure safety, where we have very sharp curves, let's place machines, cameras, to capture the misconduct of drivers, if any, and follow through to punish them.
Yemfa ho ensem emfa emra coach Kwesiapia say ye de neka wo okoyi skana bia kamu a de beto dwase ntwa na cancer de be ko FIFA ama nwanfo bi na to bo no ko fia sare bra ko a ono any ministry no ye adwuma na say minister special aid no kra atubia ma ne Kwesiapia ne ade a nei Katie Sokraku, one on a president about the Ghana Football Association, on an auto san 7.
It's most unfortunate, honestly speaking. I would not want the FA, and for that matter, the government, to come into the public space in that manner. Indeed, we initiated the processes, and everybody know, including Kwesiapia, know the processes that are involved. He knows, and we all know, that the FA engaged him, but the FA doesn't pay his salaries. Okay, the Ministry of Youth and Sports are responsible for payment of salaries of all our national team coaches, and they do it via the sponsorship from GNPC. So it's a bit of like a triangle, so to say. So there are processes that one has to go through. At times it does end quickly, at times it does delay. It's unfortunate that he went public, but it is his singular prerogative. And let me say that it's not only Kwesiapia who is old, okay? Stephen Appiah is old. Richard Ole Kingston is old. Avram Grant was old, but it's been cleared.
Cat ES Okreku no chese obia deka wiasemu obia deka wo bolod Kenya nwo no e dia ma Kwesiapia so to ne bo wiasemu obia deka aje obia deka nti Kwesi to ne bo na skara meba ne ade ade yegu so e kankana football ho nsem coronavirus ba yi den na ye awen pa me ni ada ho Ura George Free former vice president na no ada yeto aba ekura no be prebi sento ne so aba na o me president na ebuka mu ni ade ade a wo se hwe corona ya aba yi ese emam eboa me ani da ho pa say football samba back here ese eboa me ani da ho.
You have to make the best out of the situation. See, as we speak, this is the time where me say personally, Macaster proud to the elections under the NC. And yema be brave na yemu be brave na yeni NC ni again in regards to the statutes. I personally think that in this time here, we could use the opportunity given us to strengthen ambiguities. your status to churn out a new direction for our football. My pretend to say all of a sudden, no, you refi. And Nkayenya sa opportunity we no necessarily say yenina betimi share for akompe. You betimi actually move into zones and divide the Congress into certain zones using even Zoom. Yeah, near the discussing, near but out. I must say, you really start a football now. We will not be going back. In the never be why you move before step. This is the opportune time. Am I bet media to put I must say, starting league now. We'll start it in a very fresh footer. Yenke Niema, you bet me. I must say, start here. Yes, I'm going to you.
Na omo aman so mbe person so be charter flight abe for makono ya ma permission ma bebre charter flight abe for mako sa exemption ni mu na yehwe na aban esi agina yese ye ma permission se Kuwait aban etumi di sa chartered flight na Ghana for 245 so no kokumu ana so mbe wo aban akache na aban aye nhwehwemu obi asem kwan a fa so oye illegal immigrant obabia na owana so bi oni nkrata obabia na owo no na omo ye nhwehwemu no wi a de wo se emra kwan so omo fa eye no omo hwe afa aye aban na be fa quarantine any treatment no ehoka na aban ama instructions to National Security Secretariat say wonom ni military ni police ni immigration enhwe say mandatory quarantine no baby ombe ko ne kwan ya be fa so ahwom so ne ade nyina se ne omudi kan ye na ne sebe ya kwadre wo kwan ya fa so ye ni mu no omhwe no monye no Ghana Health Service so abanya instructions say wo mo enhwe na testing na se obi so hia treatment ombe be ma no omahwe no ma aban ebo omani na dewro say de wo se ye ehwe say saa nipa ahenu aduanan num ya Kuwait aban sign wom afi ho de abai de wo se ye ehwe se enkofa nsunsanso boni bia mre Ghana man na nkasa ya pom den sabre ya yekwati COVID-19 ene de wo se ehwe eye na enim kwa yekon kakra wo okon yekwati COVID-19 no ho antochema no aban behwe na yaye ni nyina. This is the end of this brief, and I will take your questions on this brief shortly. Just one moment. So if you have questions, let me ask our colleagues to set up the microphone so that we can take questions. Yeah, so we will take the first two. Okay. Are you observing social distancing? This is like 1.5 meters. You have to spread out a bit more. Yes, madam, let's go.
Okay, so my name is Sarah Paku, representing Media General. I would like to find out the category of these persons that are coming, how many males or females, the age bracket. I would also like to find out the period in which they stayed in Kuwait illegally. Before this deportation. Thank you.
Thank you. Kojo?
I'm Kojo Ajman with City News. I also want to find out that there are several or many Ghanaians in other countries who would want to come back home on their own. Are there any arrangement for such people who want to come back since we are allowing these deportees in? Thank you.
If there's another batch of questions, let me take the next two.
Good morning, Honorable.
Morning, Abednego.
You're from Abednego, Santa Maria, Honorable, but my question I'm pressing is Senator Kuyo Ibisaino. Data gathering, Ghanaian national, some more other countries, you know. Pepenso Bena, Sabria, say, Abanya Drew, And for the door saying so far, yet my capture data set amount for Mazana Manonia, person Bagana. Now, the benefit is a bit my say, now almost a bit my bar umbeva.
My name is Maxwell. I'm a work with John. My question is tied to Abednego's question. You mentioned data gathering. I want to find out what the data is pointing to, and then are we likely to have the evacuation of our compatriots who are stranded outside Ghana? Thank you.
The last part again.
Are we likely to have the evacuation of our compatriots who are stranded outside Ghana?
Okay. If there's another batch of questions, I'll take them before I start responding. So, Sarah, what we'll do is that we'll compile the initial manifest as we have it, and we will share with you. The number we have now is 245. So we'll compile that initial manifest and break it down into the categories that you are looking for, how long people have stayed there, the gender split, etc. And then we'll share it with you colleagues in the media, hopefully before that flight touches down. Kojajima is asking whether there are any arrangements for others. I've mentioned that there's been a lot of data gathering. Let me just try a quick summary of the various categories. There are those who show clearly that they are able to pay for a potential evacuation to Ghana. This is made up of private individuals, business people, private-sponsored students on exchange programs. Then you have government-sponsored students who are yet to complete their courses, but without any compelling reasons, they want to come home. Then there are foreign-sponsored. No, the next one is Ghanaians who hold resident permits. Then you have those who are government officials who traveled for official business, government-sponsored students, some of who have completed their courses, some who have a long break and an unclear break. Then you have those who are living rough, those who traveled by personal circumstances have gotten worse because of the COVID-19 response program globally, etc., and in various categories. A lot of data has been gathered. What we are going to do is to treat it on a case-by-case basis. So you'll find out that in this particular instance, the examination is on the fact that these are persons illegally staying in Kuwait. The Kuwaiti government has literally, as part of their response program, rounded them up and has processed them, and is of the view that they want to deport them. And they've gone through the diplomatic conversations with the government of Ghana. And therefore, on that diplomatic level, the government of Ghana engaging with the government of Kuwait are able to make a decision that for this category, we are able to receive and contain them and test and ensure that they don't become a risk to the general population. All the other categories, as I mentioned, will also be examined on a case-by-case basis. And where the examination shows clearly that it is possible to handle it in a manner that does not pose a risk to the general population, I'm sure the decisions that are made thereon, as we are doing this morning, even at this short notice, will be communicated to us. So as at now, no firm decision has been made in a blanket manner. It's been handled on a case-by-case basis. And so the cohorts that we are able to take a decision on now are the potential deportees from Kuwait. These are persons who were found to be staying illegally in Kuwait. The Kuwaiti government has gone through their processes and has satisfied the government of Ghana that these are Ghanaian citizens who are illegally staying in Kuwait. And the government of Ghana has given that permission, that special permit that aircraft containing them can land. I'm trying to confirm the date. It is actually tomorrow. It is tomorrow, not the 30th. So colleagues, just help me to correct that in your reportage. It is tomorrow. It is tomorrow that they will be getting to Ghana. So they will be leaving Kuwait tonight, and then they will be getting to Ghana tomorrow. And we have triggered the process to ensure that we can receive them, we can mandatorily quarantine and test and ensure that they don't become a threat to the Ghanaian population, if indeed we have some cases in there. And all of this is at the cost, the travel is at the cost of the Kuwaiti government as well. So for the other categories, the decision will be made on a case-by-case basis, having examined their circumstance and how it can be contained. Abednego asked a question in Chi. Can I give an update on the data that has been gathered so far? The numbers are in the thousands from all over the world, from the Americas, from Europe, from even West Africa and parts of Asia. The numbers are in the thousands, as in the numbers of persons who have given us information about their status. I hope you understand me. I'm not saying that thousands of people want to come back. I just need to be very clear on that. The numbers of people who have provided us information about their status are in the thousands. If you look at the various data sets in West Africa alone, or even across Africa, you have Niger, Cameroon, Gabon, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, Nigeria, Benin. In the Americas, you have a tall list. In Europe, you have another tall list. So the numbers of Ghanaians who are giving us information are in their thousands, but they are being examined on a cohort-by-cohort basis or a case-by-case basis, so that a good decision is made without putting the general population and the gains of the COVID-19 response program so far at risk. Abednego, Semeka no Chuma, Sabre de Nipa, Womo Ama Yati Omonkano, Apimini Echiri, Eson Babia, Bibri Wo, and a son there, a day Bibri Kudu Ho, any Omotibia Sabre. Nina na ban koswa hwe no obi ane nasem ehwe asem no sene ete na yade a yebetumi aye ho bibia sene ne saa nipa 245 ahanu aduanan num ya ye ho bibia eyeyie no yebeye ho bibi enti ye hwe asem no obi ane ne dia na se oman bia ane ne dia sene ete no enti yebekoswa hwe ne saa basa abre dia nipa o mama yate o monka no apem. And there's a question about, are we likely to have an evacuation of Ghanaians? Some may even describe what is happening, even though it's a deportation. Some may even describe it as some sort of evacuation. And actually what we are doing, as I mentioned, is that we are examining on a cohort-by-cohort basis. Maybe let me not say case-by-case, because case-by-case may sound like individuals. So we're examining on a cohort-by-cohort basis what the situation is and what the feasibilities are. So for example, in this particular case, 245 persons from Kuwait, illegal immigrants, the Kuwaiti government has completed its work, satisfied us through the diplomatic channels, seeks to deport them. The government of Ghana believes that we're able to receive and contain these persons and the risk associated with it, in line with the immigration regulations for handling of deportees and our COVID-19 response program. We believe we are able to do it, and that is why that permission has been granted. The other cohorts from other parts of Africa, other parts of Europe, other parts of the Americas will also be examined on a case-by-case basis and the appropriate determination made. Colleagues, if there's another batch of questions, I'll take it. Yes, Abednego.
Verify the identities of these so-called illegal immigrants or yeah, Honorable, the person who say government of Ghana have verified the identities of these so-called illegal migrants and person will deport over. It is a bit the US government here, government say checks say they are not Ghanaians until and deport.
And one example anka maybe na main correct BB US government then yanka say they are not Ghanaians. Near say satisfy and say ye Ghanaians. In this case, no say na me kind go through diplomatic channels no as satisfy and say we no me Ghana for answer na ye be deport you no say no person deportation if you na say o say we free Ghana ye man nkofo fi Ghana embassy enu omo kokodin komo kokohwe say nukra na enye nukra omo ko validate oni foreign service officers ni bi o ha eto de bi kran po a etumi ye ntokwa between nipa e person deporting no any Ghana foreign service officer na waba say obe validate because obi o kran po person obi fi krom ho ti ohun say wo a wo ba be validate no wo be boa ma ya be yi na fi ho but almost cut through our process and some of them satisfy them. Sabri 245 and yet me satisfy and say woman ye Ghana for a bind so say ye jo ma ye bit to me a contain and I bit to me a so anon.
With a follow up 245 ban is for instance Obi and Obi is there any plan, economic situation, any package where the more because the deportee immigrants are more support, government or support here or the boss out for you. Any arrangement in place?
Brief me wanted there and can be for Sasem no Sabre.
Good morning, Honorable.
Morning.
First of all, I want to know when deliberations began with the Kuwaiti government over the deportation of these 245 Ghanaians. I ask this because there are other Ghanaians who are willing to cater for their own flights back into the country. And so when did the deliberations begin for these 245 people to come in? And then I also want to know what about other Ghanaians who are in other Emirati kingdoms? Does government have a plan for such persons in other Emirati kingdoms as well?
Thank you very much. I do know that the deliberations have gone on for some weeks now. And the government of Ghana has been engaged by the government of Kuwait. And the government of Ghana has been satisfied by the diplomatic requirements that have been fulfilled currently by the government of Kuwait. I have said also that, and perhaps I must even start by saying that our heart goes out to all our compatriots who are out there, who, for one reason or the other, because of the closure of the borders, are not able to ordinarily freely move into the Ghanaian jurisdiction. Our heart goes out to them. Indeed, if you speak to the foreign ministry, there have been times when they've had to intervene and provide accommodation for some of these persons, some of who were sleeping rough at a point in front of embassies and other places. They've had to do some work to ensure that some of our compatriots are given some minimum support where they are. But on a cohort by cohort basis, we continue to examine, and this is why it was important to gather data earlier. And that data that's been gathered is being analyzed. That analysis helps us to understand the circumstances, the possibilities, the feasibilities, even of containing some particular cohort if you do allow them to come into the Ghanaian jurisdiction. So our heart goes out to them. It is a matter of concern to the president and the government. That is why we've tried to get data and use that data to make a decision. One of the simplest cohorts we're able to deal with at this point in time is this 245. How to, because of their status as illegal immigrants and the fact that they are being deported, how to simply grant permission, receive them, make sure they are mandatorily quarantined, tested, kept even for the 14 days for those who are negative, so that they can be, for want of a better expression, evacuated. And I'm using this expression advisedly, so please don't say we have started full evacuation. This is a deportation, and we have given permission for that chartered flight to come in. But I'm using the expression evacuated advisedly, so that you can receive them and ensure that the gains we've made in the general population are not put at risk. But the rest of the data set is also being examined on a cohort by cohort basis to determine the feasibilities of the situation. Yeah.
I have a question regarding our border situation. So on a daily basis, we get reports of Ghanaians aiding other West African nationals into the country. What are we doing to ensure that stiffer measures are handed out to these people who aid foreign nationals, and also to empower the immigration officials at our borders?
So the first thing you should notice is that the reason for which on a daily basis we hear 40 people arrested here, 60 people arrested here, 80 people arrested here, the reason for which you hear that is because the Ghana Immigration Service and the Ghana Armed Forces have significantly stepped up the fortification of our borders, both on the legal entry points and what is known to be some of the illegal crossing points. The Ghana Immigration Service has on its own put up about 700 men and women to augment their already existing numbers. The Ghana Armed Forces, through Operation Conquered Fist, is supporting that exercise. That is why they are able to get the intelligence, make these arrests on a regular basis, which you, our colleagues, are doing very well by reporting. And then we get the sense, particularly of some of our own citizens who aid and abet these persons who want to come into the jurisdiction illegally. That's the first one. The second one is that, yes, there ought to be some sanctions. And indeed, instructions have been given that sanctions must apply, particularly to Ghanaians who are in the business of aiding and abetting people without authority to cross now that our borders are closed. The little nuance in that is that as part of the COVID-19 response program, you would notice that arrests, keeping people in custody and related matters are very sensitive and therefore are not handled with the normal dispatch and, may I say, even aggression that you see. Indeed, we had one incident here in Accra where some persons arrested, put in police custody, later tested positive, police persons associated, you have to go along with it. So now, even for the police and the prison service, they have a protocol that when people are, for example, sentenced, or people have to be put in custody, they are not commingled with the general population. And so that affects how quickly you can see some of these things in terms of the sanctions side also happening. But those sanctions must happen. I do know that instructions have been given that we should find a way of getting those sanctions applied quickly and announced so that it serves as a deterrent to other persons. Have I answered all your questions? Okay. So, colleagues, this was a quick brief on a specific matter. Just to be clear, it is tomorrow, not 30th, tomorrow, that the flight does come in. And it is a charter flight from Kuwait, a request from the Kuwaiti government to deport 245 illegal immigrants. The government of Ghana, as part of the exemptions, even under this closure of the borders, has acquiesced to that request, but has put in place a mechanism to ensure that we can admit, quarantine, test, and treat them under the immigration protocols for receiving deportees. I want us to be clear that we don't report that our borders have been opened or that we have started evacuation of persons. It's a specific, may I say, cohort that we have dealt with. For the other cohorts, for all of the thousands of people who have given us information, it is being examined on a cohort by cohort basis, and when a decision is made, we'll do well to share it with you. Okay? So thank you very much for your attention.
Quickly, Asaba MCA Confirmation Ministry quickly echo here the Ecosity in Ghana for this year 245 be a Kuwait by illegal immigrants. I was saying Kitan with their coso so per or Sadi Adishi Ebre. Nyame Adoma only Simon and a channel pa na one or my Ghanaian. She sharing in an the Minister of Information he can one of the and to she share Guaquema Sadi Shia Ebe. Even before that. Na nkomodia koshama Ghana for nsia na mu fo akokuwet wo akopense bisa awona no ahwe se ampa won ye Ghana fo ade hye papa na san komoni nyina akoso ye try humanity ba kwa ba ye ba na de aka de asoso na ene modinka ye kwa ba won fi Kuwait won eba Ghana fo nsia na mu fo Ghana fo nso pen fo Kuwait ni Kuwait abaya ko disa nkita hondo ama ende ye hu se ampa won ye Ghana fo ade hye ma papa wono illegal no mbre church so nkrata won 17 to abem on the Kuwait jami aduma enyimre woni tu anopa na won Ghana na afi aban so hye ode egu akwam so wo ye hye bi akoma to yem ene se ye de won be kwa kosie aye won hu ni nhwehwemu akopem se ye be gya tuma satisfied se nyame enim de kwani enya de yade COVID-19 bi insurance so ewo ho nse misane bi so aba se ne Ghana fo de hye wo mia hodo no so no anamontu se bi so ebe koso ana probity information minister so there bi sa ankomode we de ono de ba bi o gira sisi de eno de ontimi enka ehon asem ana enkomo asem se we no echese borders ne wiemhye nkomo nyina aba we ya na so David wo ye eye asem soronko a sese ehonko hia se ba santina sa anamontu e ba so santi so ko kenkan baby so ko hunu baby so ko hwe baby so ko ti baby say nyame aduma Ghana for 245 ba yemi border wi mhye bi eni wa ye adwuma special exercise bi a ekoso na ya gia tum se won ye Ghana for esan say Ghana for nsi anem for mo ha akoka mu nyo mo Kuwait akobusa busa atototo wona no ama ya hu se pefe ye Ghana for this year my papa na domba ye di omo ba so hye bi e fa COVID-19 no san hye so Minister of Information say dia won edi egu akwemenche e de dwumadi no eba na wi as Badwam on Adom TV multi TV nyame de cha menka also say ene 100 years Alan Kwadwo Chemantene mame 100 years wow Alan Kwadwo Chemantene mame 100 years dia eno so ye de ho asem etudwa dia ma say enyina yenka se ma erade nkoso ma na ho de nye kase we a super special happy Mother's Day and a happy birthday and the bajama so enso kan ye wrap up na me ka say jame aduma edwa de besa to common so one say this time ka ko fa ewu abam no ensusan so a awa yes ajapade ho apre ye ebusuafo chefa ma chefa ekuna na ire chefa san common edwa da erisi so e dia ma one say
menyonko ba corrector reta si edu ampoma or Absa Bank UNDP branch na papa frame me admo china yes and ye kwa crowd na say social distancing private barrier nti bekoso action kwa ben nti obi onim reta si edu ampoma Absa Bank or UNDP branch na no afre no na wa hye den na nyame form nkonsan form mra asumdwe nti reta nyame mfa nkot no mfa mra bibia nso enye din na Badwam said na ye kone press to press conference ni be wura mu na wo se ye dishem na wo said the chief superintendent usu acheme dofsu director ni ye edi enkomo no a abuse ne de ne me say one way or the other na ye nyina ye abuse ye ho but ebi wo ho ana ye hu emra no wo ho ye ka ho asem pefe kasa no tie ye ne Dr. Anigezi di enkomo no a ebra no aso se wo se ye boaboa ye ho pressure no so pressure no wo ho nti ebe mo aye ade bi won hwa obewie no no wonu ho so na de kro wanya aye awie se wo na beba mu a na nya bam shakra 250 nti enne ne papa hwa na so ama ono so ye de na kwa akotum 2 years or so on se bi anka abotre kakra bi a anka saade we no ensi ni nyina no eye futuo ni adesuade ene free ne kro no COVID-19 ni aho kire ni aho papa ye no ye nyina ye betu ho anamo se be ye nfa ye nkɔ nsohwe bi mu na ye nkonu ye ho emfinfin nti enne no nkomo na ye di ye no saa na kokɔ wie ye nyina ye tututu ye ho fo nuane na esan wo fie ya mpasika no so bi meka ho ntentem saa bi se se kra wa adwuma kra nhyɛ da nkɔ yie ba ni nyina mu no sɔre ano wa hyɛ ho den se ebeye yie enka echi ebeye yie wo de saa hyɛ ho a ye nyina de boa ye ho na kwabena wo di ekyire di a eden pa de okobeda bia akra na nya izi na obi a enne ne kobedie mu na abrase na nkra miensa na obi send me message so a teacher ni wo takrade what if ye nkra miensa obe day takrade kwan wo mame na me say hu na okra ye no e wo he better no wadidi me ye so so face sa challenge na emme no ma bufuo ma mu e ma nkoye bibia e de oha obeba ne mum se bibi kakra bi na ebetumi aye e de asort ye ho out whilst aban no gu so ye hyehyɛ ne e bompa ye prevent ye ho free ade be kɔ ne ho atoye ne aye adwuma no mum ye nye ne saa na kyese nna no Badwam ne de
ye resi am
aha na bema kwan
ye beda ye wa wo je be hwe na asinya da
Facebook o ma ya de papa
Facebook mother say titru wa wo je bre so hwe team no ye led by Ampedu Kofi Welbeck Kofi Ampedu and ably supported by Dominic Isieboa, Diamond Chira, Fiaman Quantamaklo, camera sound, set designers, and have a lighting, and have a makeup artist for drivers. I'm by we've started our weekend. I made the chair, draw the best train, or had me say near some. As from Pamido Mind, the commerce and mini about the Fiaman Quantamaklo.